Hello friends, welcome back to Coding Casually, and today's topic is how do you even create your own algorithm in Python. Today what we'll do is we'll try to generate a binary search algorithm. We'll try to write it in Python and let's see how it actually works. So there are many ways in which we'll be able to find a specific digit in a list that is there in Python. So what I mean here is that suppose if I have a list and I have items in it, and if I have to check whether a certain item is there in the list, I can simply write if 56 in the list and then print yes, then it tells me yes, it is there. But we need to find a way in which we generate our own algorithm to do the same thing. So what we can do here is we can write a function called binary search and give it one parameter called the list and the number that we want to find. Right now we'll write pass because I don't want to see any errors, that is why. And we have a list called list with items, and it could have 199, 56, 822, 77, 45, 29, any number that it has or it can have. Now what we will do is we will pass this list to the function. So suppose I wish to find where is 7 in the list, and what I'll do is I'll pass these parameters to my function, and I will pass this list plus I will pass this value that I want to search. So now how binary search would work, we will sort out the list first, we'll sort it out in ascending order, and then we'll try to find the middle point of it. The moment we find the middle point, we see whether this middle point is the number that I'm trying to find, and if the answer comes out to be yes, then we will fetch out that index number, or else what we'll check is whether this number is higher or lower than the middle point. So if it is lower, then we would not see the left part of the list. If it is higher, we will only see the right part of the list, and vice versa if the situation comes out to be the opposite. So how we will do this? First of all, we have the list, we'll sort it out. Now we have a sorted list. We'll basically we'll print this as well, so that we check what exactly is the sorted list. And now what we'll do is we will find the length of the list. I'll tell you why. We'll say length and then the list. So basically I need to know what is the upper bound of the list. So now what we can do is L becomes 0 because it starts from 0 in Python, and U, which is the upper bound, becomes length of list. Now we'll say we'll try to run a loop again because we need to find the where exactly is the list. So we will say if lower bound is lesser than upper bound, till then you run the loop. So we will write the middle value. We have to pull out the middle value. We can write mid val, and that can be bracket open upper plus lower divided by 2. So why we have put 2 slashes is just because we need to get the number in integer. We don't want a float value. An integer can only tell me where exactly I sit when it comes to the middle point. Now what we will do is we'll say if the list middle point equals to x, then print the value is found to be on index. So now what we are saying is that the moment if the middle point happens to be the number that we are trying to find, it tells me that yes, the middle point is the one and this is the index number. However, if it is not the case, and if lower bound is or I should rather say if this value is lower than x, what we can do here is we can say L, right? L is what we can do, L equals to the mid val plus 1, and else we can say upper value is the middle point. So here what we are trying to do is we are checking whether whether the middle number is the number that we are trying to find. If not, then we are changing the lower value, I mean the lower number that we had, or basically we are adjusting the index to search for the number. The number has to be in the between only, right? And now what we can do is we can run it. Let's see whether it runs or not. And now we run, and there is a h is not defined. Basically it is u, so we will try to find u here, and we will run. And it's another thing, it gives me that list index is out of range, and let's see what exactly is the problem. Oh, we have copied it twice, that is why. Now let's see, value is not in the index, value is not in the index. It has gone for a loop, which is basically let's see what has happened wrong, and we'll fix it. We did not write break, I guess, and let's see. Yes, on first index basically there is no space here, and the moment we'll write this, we'll see that it's on first, so 0 and first. So in order to make things right for you, what you can do is for proper understanding, you can write 1, so you'll get to know that it's on second index, basically 7. Just because we have added 1 for person who is unable to understand, you were saying that it will tell me the right number, but now it will, because this is how you present the value. So it says 7 is on second, and if we say I want to find 29, you'll see that 29, it has to be 1 2 3 4 5, and it says that 5. This is how binary search works. There's another algorithm through which you can find things in a list, that is also a search algorithm. We will create another video on that. That is the second part, though usually people try to cover that first and this second, but I wanted you to understand because this is quite easy to understand. It's just that you need to know and understand the logic where you divide and check and reduce and give you the answer. This is how this actually works. If you think that there's something that I did wrong, please comment below. We'll try to fix it in the future. And if you like the video, please press the like button, please subscribe and share the video with your friends who are trying to learn Python in 2021 as their journey.